Taylor Swift, right now, she is arguably one of the most powerful singers on the entire planet, a true cultural and economic force. But, it really wasn't that long ago that her entire reputation was just on the brink of total collapse. So let's get into it. This is a wild story of cancellation, comeback, and some serious calculation. Do you remember this? In the summer of 2016, this hashtag was literally everywhere. It trended all over the world. We're talking millions of people turning against her, just flooding her social media with snake emojis, calling her a liar, a fraud. It honestly looked like her career was in a complete nosedive, one it might never, ever pull out of. Okay, so to really get why this backlash was so huge, you gotta go back to the beginning. Remember the image she first built? Taylor Swift burst onto the scene as this super relatable, kind of sweet country pop star. Her songs felt like they were ripped right out of a diary, all about high school crushes, fairy tales, and this whole idea of star-crossed lovers just finding each other. And this is where things get really interesting. Look at this contrast. On one hand, you've got her 2008 hit, Love Story. It's pure fairy tale stuff, right? You'll be the prince, and I'll be the princess. But then, fast forward to 2022, on her album Midnights, and she's singing, "What if I told you I'm a mastermind, and now you're mine? It was all by design." Whoa. That shift, that's exactly what we're digging into. Was she just a victim of fate, or was she the one pulling the strings the entire time? Right, so what was the event that almost completely torched that America's sweetheart image? Well, it all goes back to her feud with Kanye West, which just exploded in 2016 over one single phone call. Seriously, this was the moment that changed absolutely everything. Just look at how fast this all went down. So, February 2016, Kanye drops his song Famous with that line, you know the one. Taylor's people immediately said, nope, she never approved that. Then in June, Kim Kardashian, who was married to Kanye at the time, does an interview and says, oh yeah, she did. But the real bomb drops in July. That's when Kim posts those edited clips of the phone call on Snapchat. And for the public, well, it looked like a smoking gun. The backlash was just insane, immediate and absolutely brutal. And this was Taylor's response. She put this note up on Instagram, basically pleading her case. She argued the clips were edited, that Kanye never told her he was going to call her that bitch, and she called the whole thing character assassination. But honestly, at that moment, it felt like almost nobody believed her. The court of public opinion had already decided. So, faced with this tidal wave of hate, Taylor Swift did something pretty radical, especially for a pop star today. She just vanished, completely disappeared for an entire year. No interviews, no red carpets, nothing on social media. She went totally silent. And then, a year later, in August 2017, something even weirder happened. She came back to social media, but only to delete everything. Her Instagram, her Twitter, her website, poof, all of it just gone. A total blank slate. You can bet the entire world was watching, trying to figure out what on earth was happening. A few days after the big wipe, this appeared. Just a single, cryptic, glitchy video of a snake. Think about that. She was taking the exact insult that people had used to try and destroy her reputation, that snake emoji, and she was making it the symbol of her comeback. This, right here, was maybe the first real hint of the mastermind we were about to meet. And she didn't just lean in, she went all in. Completely. Her comeback album was called, fittingly, Reputation, and the tour, it featured a massive 63-foot inflatable cobra named Corinne looming over the stage. So instead of running away from the narrative, she owned it. She took a symbol of her humiliation and turned it into an epic symbol of power. But hold on, because this story has one more absolutely massive twist. 4 years later, 4 years, in March of 2020, the full, unedited 25-minute phone call leaks online. And guess what? It proved she was telling the truth the whole time. Kanye never, not once, told her he was going to call her that bitch. He read her a different line entirely. And just like that, the whole victim narrative, it started looking a whole lot more real. So with the 2016 scandal basically put to bed, that mastermind side of her really started to come into focus. And not just in her lyrics, but in her business moves. We're talking about famously strategic and, let's be honest, wildly successful decisions. Okay, so her strategy is pretty genius, and it has a few key parts. First, remember when she lost the rights to her first 6 albums? Well, she decided to just re-record all of them. That move has become a literal billion-dollar blueprint for other artists to take back control. And yeah, she's a billionaire now, putting her in the same league as people like Oprah and Jay-Z. What's also key to her dominance is releasing multiple deluxe or alternate versions of her albums. Think about it. Her 2020 album Folklore had 8 different vinyl versions. 8! And Midnight's had 4. It's all about boosting those sales. And these strategies can get super competitive. Just recently, on the exact same day that Billie Eilish dropped her new album, Taylor released 3 new digital editions of the Tortured Poets Department. And over in the UK, when Charlie XCX was on track for a #1 album, Taylor dropped 6 deluxe versions of her album and ended up locking her. These aren't accidents, they are very, very calculated moves to stay on top. So these moves are obviously brilliant for business, but are they starting to affect how people see her? Well, according to this YouGov poll, maybe. It shows her approval rating actually took a noticeable dip between early 2025 and 2026. It really makes you wonder, right? Is there a point where the mastermind starts to look a little too calculating for some people? But of course, there's another way to look at all this. An industry insider quoted here says, "Look, it's not hostile, Taylor's just competitive, and these chart battles are actually great for the music industry because they get fans excited and engaged. It's not personal, it's just business." And that brings us right back to the big question, doesn't it? Victim or mastermind? We've seen the public betrayal, but we've also seen the incredible strategic comeback. We've seen the genius business moves, and we've seen the potential backlash. So, what gives? How do these two things exist in the same person? Let's just break it down to its core. She was publicly humiliated, full stop. It was based on an illegally recorded, deceptively edited phone call. That's a fact. And yet, does a typical victim have the sheer strategic brilliance to take that exact moment of humiliation and turn it into one of the biggest, most successful comebacks in music history? She was both the target and the architect. So, I'll ask you again, victim or mastermind? Was she a victim who had to become a mastermind just to survive? Or is she a mastermind who's just really, really good at playing the victim when she needs to? And maybe the real question isn't even about her. Maybe it's about us. In this age of instant judgment, is cancel culture actually a tool for accountability? Or is it just a destructive force waiting for the next out-of-context clip to ruin someone's life? What do you think?